you're going to hear two things or two words from that aircraft, and it'll be bank angle.
And then you hear two words from me. Mayday, mayday.
Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. As you can see, we're back with Dan in the PMDG 737. We're in the 800, Dan is in the 900 today, and we're flying, once again, much like the last episode, from Ibiza. We're here in the wonderful sunrise conditions, and we're going to be heading over to Malaga today. We're doing a sort of Spain to Spain flight, and this time Dan is going to try and master the PMDG, because last time you were on the channel, Dan, you were in the Airbus, weren't you? And we had fun in... Actually, we were in Spain then as well, weren't we? We went to Madrid.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we did. The aptly named international airport.
Oh no, I forgot about that joke. Yeah, there was a huge bleep in there, and I know I've actually had a few people ask me since then, what did he say? I will never tell you what he said, and you will never hear what he said. But yeah, we're flying to Ibiza today. I need to import the flight from SimBrief because I've not done that yet. We're on the VATSIM route. We're going to be on runway 13, so we want ILS. Oh, do we want Yankee or Zulu? But yeah, that's our route. So we're going to be getting the aircraft set up, and we're going to get good to go. What's the time in the sim, actually, Dan? Did you say it's like nearly 5 in the morning?
6 in the morning, I think.
6 in the morning. I know in the last 2 episodes it's almost been a theme, me talking about my graphics, because I've been conscious and worrying constantly about temps and all sorts. I've literally put it on low, turned the NVIDIA Reflex low latency off, put TAA on because it looks the best, it looks better than FXAA, and I've turned like Bloom off, and I think that's pretty much it. That's what we're dealing with today, and it looks fine, I'm sure you'll agree. The anti-aliasing is the main thing for me, because the FXAA, now I looked back at the previous episode, looked toss. Anyway, we'll get moving. I can't see. Where's the dome light in the 7.3?
I just struggled as well. It's right at the top. So there's 2 rotaries, like, in the middle.
Yeah.
So the top one is the flood, and the one below it's the panel.
Okay. For some reason, turning those isn't doing anything.
Have you got ground power to the plane?
No.
That's not going to
That
work
might
then,
be
is it?
right, yeah. That might be... so, you know what? I'm going to ignore that. Parking brake is set. Battery is set. Standby power. Left aft fuel pump. And then I'm just going to turn the APU on, and I'll just wait till we get that on. The APU isn't starting. Why isn't the APU starting?
Oh my god.
Can't see, Mom.
I've got a bit of an issue.
Yeah?
I just disconnected the wheel chocks and it disconnected the GPU.
Oh.
Now I don't know where the battery is for the plane.
I can't... Oh, is there a... Whatever that button was, I don't like it. Is it Alt and L? Alt and L. If you do Alt and L, it puts like a torch on your head, so you can see everything.
Right, where is the battery?
Why is my APU not starting? Oh no. This is going well, isn't it, everybody?
This is great.
Is it because I've got the chocks off? Because I've set it to start without it off? With the thingies off?
There we go. Right.
All I can tell you at this point, everybody, is that we are in Echo India Golf X-Ray Lima, the 737-800, and our call sign today is Ryanair 26 Charlie Delta. The APU isn't coming on, so I don't know what I've done. I messed about with it before I came in, and I did it so it loads without the chocks on. So we've got a GPU cart, ground power request, it says connecting. But normally you can do it off the battery with the aircraft, I'm sure. Is it this? No. Is it connected? Right, it's connected, ground power. Let's turn the APU on now, see what happens. Nothing at all. Have I got no fuel on board or something? No, I've got a lot of fuel on board. Parking brake is set, battery guard closed, standby power guard closed. Did I have to click off on the APU first? Oh. There we go, ground power. Right, I have to turn the ground power on, don't you, on the buses? Because it's manual bus transfer in the 738. Now we'll put the APU on. Hello? You can hear the fuel pumps, which sounds fantastic, but that's not really what I was after. No, we're still getting nothing. Is it to do with the packs? Packs are off, so all the air pressure's going to the APU. What on earth have I done? This is not going well, Dan. I can't get the APU to come on. I've got ground power. It's at the front of the plane. It's literally there. It says ground power is active. Oh, we have life. I don't know why, but we have life in the APU. Jesus Christ. Why did that take so long? Okay, so that means in a minute we should be all good. I'm going to get data from SimBrief on there. APU gen wants to be on. We need to keep an eye on this. Once it stabilises, that'll go blue and we can put APU gen on, then turn ground power off and disconnect it. How's it going at your end, Dan?
Doesn't sound like it's much better than yours, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, really? Right, I can release ground power now because I'm on APU power. Okay, then down to the FMC. Right, let's finally get this set up, shall we? It says nav data out of date. I thought I'd done mine, but oh well.
It won't work without it, so you better.
Oh, really?
Yeah, remember the problem I had when I got really angry before?
Oh, no.
Yep.
What if I just refuse?
Okay, we're not doing anything.
Yeah, it won't put anything in, will it? Oh no, route uplink ready, it says.
How is it an invalid entry?
Oh no.
It will not let me put anything.
For what?
The flaps, it won't let me put anything in.
What departure and arrival are we on? Zost 4 Echo and Vibber 3X. Vibber 3 X-ray, was it? Via Vibas. Goodness me. Transition. Lenny.
It won't let me put it in. It just comes up blank whenever I click it.
Arrival not acceptable for runway.
It's saying I've got a message, but I don't know how to get said message.
Got V speeds, which is good. Flight level 380 today. What's local QNH? 1013. Standard pressure today, Dan. Okay.
I can't put 10 degrees in the flaps, but every time I click 1, it goes to 0 again.
That's really weird. Try 5.
I can put 5 in.
Yeah, just do 5 in that case. Transponder to be set. We're going to set our squawk code down here while we can. Takeoff runway heading. Runway heading 242 degrees. Initial altitude, let's check the departure. Zoster above flight level 10,000 or flight level 100. So we'll just put 10,000 in there. Yaw damper on. Nope, that's up there. Cool. Window heat on. See, if I'm just patient with those buttons, I can get those to work. Flight altitude set. 38,000 feet today. Landing altitude I always put at 100 anyway. Flight directors on. And on. And then the moment of truth, Dan. The bit we all love. Where you click VNAV and LNAV to see if you've put everything in right.
I've not even got that far yet.
Yes! Considering the faff I've just had, that makes me very happy. We're going to be at holding point Echo 1 for runway 24 via Tango. Golf 2 Tango. I need to check for discontinuities as well, actually. Dan's just made me very aware. There are none.
My left FMC is not working.
Oh.
Having to use the right one. What is going on?
Didn't you have this problem last time?
No, the problem I had the last time is I didn't update the thing.
Oh, right. Oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't got GSX to connect the jetway or get any passengers on. That'll be good start, wouldn't it?
think might be on. Where are we? LEIB.
Things a pilot shouldn't say. Ever.
I'd not turn something on. I don't think.
IRS mode selectors.
Yeah, that's what I'm idiot. See, if you followed the checklist, Daniel, it would work, wouldn't it?
What a gorgeous scene here at Ibiza while Dan tries to get his figured out. To be fair, I've only just got passengers.
Don't make it sound like you're any better.
I'm not.
Start that with me.
We're having a fantastic time. Right, what's next? Now we've got passengers going on. We need minimums as well. No, I don't do minimums for takeoff. I don't bother. We need the altimeter ref in HPA. And it is currently 1013. That's spot on because that's what it is at the moment. Auto brake goes to RTO, and then we get the radios and everything set, doors closed. So yeah, we are all good in that regard. You don't have the APU on?
No, I was just doing upgrade power.
Oh right, you need the APU on quite early to get some of that. It's one of the first things on the list, Daniel.
I know, I skipped it.
Once I'm boarded, I'm ready for pushback. It's becoming daylight also. Oh, we have some tasty sunlight lighting us up at the moment, Dan, from the right.
Right, the VNAV and LNAV doesn't light up, so what the f have we done wrong?
Oh no!
This APU doesn't start, I'm asking the tug for a box time.
Just lift the clutch. Lob it down the taxiway.
I literally did this earlier so that I remembered how to do it.
Yeah. I can't remember what it was that I did to get the APU to get going a minute ago. Make sure the APU gens are off. So you flick them up, both of them. And the engine ones are off as well. Click the APU to off and then hold it down to start.
I'm an idiot.
What have you done?
Didn't have the battery switched on.
It's fine, isn't it, everyone? To be fair, we were talking about this, weren't we, when we looked at the 777 that came out recently. At least all the switches in the 777 look the same. In the 7.3, it's honestly like, oh yeah, this switch, we just got this one from IKEA. Oh, we got this one from Halfords. Like, none of them look the same at all anywhere. That's one of the weird things to learn about this aircraft, is that there's so many different switches all over it. I need to set my trim to 4.64 on this wheel. Wow, that's loud. We're going to the right, so I'm going to push back before you, and then you can push back. Let's also go to...
It's amazing what happens when you put battery on.
Go FS Actions, Ground Services. Let's remove those wheel chucks, shall we? Here's our operative on the ground. Let's check what we've got to do when we push back then. I say that like I don't know. Auto throttle armed, left, right and centre fuel pumps.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Okay, we need our anti-collision light to come on, which is this one, the red flashy one. We're going to put all the fuel pumps on. We're not going to put centre fuel pumps on because we don't have any fuel in them today. We're going to put the auto throttles on, which I've just done with my right thumb. Electric hydraulics pumps, these two in there. Okay, she's asked us to release parking brake, and we have done just that.
Commencing push.
Okay,
On engine
let's
failure.
start the engines. Now we're pushing, so we'll turn that one to ground, put the APU bleed on, packs go to the off position, and then we will put some fuel in once this spools up to 20. Bang in, let's go. Dan's shouting about departure checklists being complete. Then we just got to do the same process for engine 2 once we hear this click. Oh, it's clicked back into place, so we run that one. Let this spool up to 20 on here. And then we will add fuel into the mix. Engine 2 coming on, or engine 1, and now we're going to set parking brake. Thank you very much, love.
I need nose right, tail left, don't I?
Nose right, tail left, mate, yeah. We're going Echo 1 for runway 24 via Golf 2 Tango. So now the engines are started before taxi. Engine generators 1 and 2. We're going to change over the buses on them. Smash in. Probe heat on. Wing anti-ice packs go back to auto. APU bleed comes off. APU comes off. Engine start switches to continuous. Flaps as required. Then we just need to get taxi lights on when we're ready to get moving in a minute. Beautiful. So now we're going to sit back, relax, and watch Dan have his pushback. He's in a 737-900, so he's probably going to push back into us because he's about 4 times the length. So I might activate a bit of reverse thrust here.
I was going to say, you're going to expect me to push back into right.
Just do a bit of this and reverse back. Your plane's doing some remix stuff. It's going back and forwards and back and forwards. What did you say you hadn't done? Which means you're not very good at it.
I hadn't switched the engine.
Oh, we'll get there, everybody. We'll get there. Been recording for 40 minutes. Just so you're aware.
Been a long day.
Yeah, it's been a long day already, and we've not. Even I don't know what's going on with our connection today, but your plane is doing some janky. You're going to really enjoy watching this back, mate. It looks so I've got so many bleeps because I really don't want to swear in these ones. I mean, it's beautiful because of the sunrise, but good God, the movement is awful.
Right, is he going to push me back into you because it's getting close?
I hope not.
I might just go toga on the taxiway.
I mean, most ATCs would not consider that a healthy distance. It's still moving on my screen.
Right, confirm. I've got one going.
Taxi lights.
Better than
Taxi
nothing.
lights on. Taxiing on one engine.
How good would it be if the taxi light was one of those little yellow lights on the roof? That
Just a little
taxi
beacon light.
Yeah. You just stick your hand out and get hit by 737.
So it's first right, then left, all the way to the end.
I don't need wing anti-ice. Packs back on. Right, let's see how much trouble we can cause. This is the point where Drew would be doing his little safety briefing thing, isn't it?
Or his FO would be praying.
I've had 8 gins before this flight. I'm in a rush because I've got SRM tonight.
You have to give this a proper shove to get it to taxi, don't you? Oh, the shadow off your plane looks phenomenal right now.
It's realistic if Drew's flying it.
You'll want to turn right now.
Yeah. Wait, what bit? Yeah?
Yeah.
Can't remember what the brake button is. That's the autopilot button.
Yeah, apologies again everybody for the graphics being lower, but I'm sure you can all appreciate that it's not all about the graphics.
He has been crying about the temperature of his graphics card for 40 minutes, so don't roast him too hard in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Golf 2.
Oh my god.
Are you on the runway?
No.
I thought that was the runway for a sec then, I pooed myself. Clearly professionals, aren't we, everyone? What's your call sign today?
I don't know, I forgot to set one. She called me daddy.
It's a rather different kettle of fish to the A320neo, isn't it?
Have you got a big orange light on the dash that says fuel?
Yes, that'll be because you've got none left in your centre tanks. If you look on your centre screen, the upper DU, in the bottom right, it'll tell you what's in what tank.
Alright.
If it says 0 in the middle, and you can turn your centre fuel pumps off. I think it's just, it'll be moaning if you've got the centre fuel pumps on, basically. Are you getting straight on?
I'm gonna finish the checklist because I didn't.
Holding short Echo 1 for runway 24. Let's get prepared, just as Dan is doing.
What was the like passenger option thing you kept forgetting? Like the
Passenger?
isolation valve? What was the thing that you kept killing all the passengers?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sorting the isolation valve out. Landing light, strobe, taxi, transponder to TA and RA. You cracking on?
Yep.
Hey, there he goes. Loud is the best way to describe that. So we're going to put landing lights on, runway turn-offs on, strobe, transponder to TARA, and then TFC and clock. Let's line up, 2-4. All good?
I think so.
Let's roll, everybody. Powering up. Crank it. Love the noise this thing makes, it's so good. Knots. V1. Rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Gorgeous. Auto brake off. Following the flight director. Whoa, that's a steep climb.
It's pretty steep, isn't it?
Yeah. Auto throttle. It's meeting the restriction. Cool. Flaps up.
That was character building.
Yeah, we've got a nice little right turn in a sec. Just while we're trying to follow that flight director, I do want to try and do a after takeoff checklist. Engine start levers, engine start switches. Go there. Into the off position. Gear lever to off, runway turn off lights off. Dropped away from the flight director a little bit. Turn the runway turn offs off. Put that back. I was getting cocky then, everyone. I was trying to do that on the fly. Let's autopilot it for now. Let the plane do the work. Awesome. What else was on this little bit of the checklist? Cabin lights is required. That's pretty much it. After that, it's now going to be altimeter and the fasten seatbelt signs at 10,000. Yeah, that was definitely character building is the word, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah.
What a departure, though. What a climb. Landing lights will come off at any time soon, and so will seatbelt signs. Yeah, I'm coming within 1,000 feet of 10,000. I'm going to do them now.
I've tempted to leave them on just because I know how bad this flight's going to be.
Yeah, the shadows will do some janky stuff as well, everybody, as I'm sure you can appreciate, but it is what it is. We're here to enjoy ourselves, not for it to always look pretty. Right, it's slowing down at 10,000 now, so we need that until, what's the next waypoint? Zoster. Once we get past Zoster in about 20 miles, then we can go to 380, so I'm going to put that in here now. Plane's powering up. Not sure if it's climbing or not, but it's speeding up. Are you climbing past 10,000?
Yeah, I'm 15,000 now.
Did you have to press altitude intervene, or did you just put 38?
I just put 36 in.
Alright. I'm just going to put altitude intervene, get it to do it now. Let's climb! sure there will be many a sore head and a hangover on my plane right now if you're doing an early morning flight out of Ibiza.
Oh yeah.
Some sore noggins. I said this in the last episode, I love how flat out this plane has got to be to climb and maintain cruise. It's at like 97% throttle at the minute for me. It's just absolutely caning it. You go in it ref and then into index, it's got all the different bits. So perf, there you go. Cost index 34. That's quite a high cost index, that.
It is 39.
Nice. To be fair, your KLM, I'm surprised it's not 99.
Yeah.
Because KLM apparently are a fan of a high cost index.
I just about managed to take off. Trying to land it's going to be another thing.
Well, at least we can enjoy the fact that it is clear as day up here. There is not a cloud in the sky anywhere. It's gorgeous conditions. Absolutely gorgeous conditions.
It's great. Even more people can see it when I plow it into the ground.
Did I miss an isolation valve thing on here?
Why is everyone dead?
No, it's open, but it should be on auto. It's just because I was trying to be cocky before taxiing, so I turned all the APU bleed and the packs and stuff, but the isolation valve was on open, and it should have been on auto, but it's fine. I've sorted it out now. Let's have a look on the flight plan, actually, of where we're at. So we go Zoster, Compy, VLC, and then we go down this airway. There's one called Yes, and then, yeah, it's a very straightforward route as well. There's not many curves and wibbly bits into it. And then at Malaga, let's figure out where we're going to park.
I don't know, but when I went with Jet 2, it was the longest taxi I think I've ever been on.
I reckon we've got scenery, haven't we? So I reckon we go into one of the one of the cul-de-sacs, so to speak. I'm going to go right in the corner at gate 24 at terminal T2.
What are you looking at that on? Because when I zoom in on Navigraph, it just breaks. Oh, I'm looking at a chart, that's right, idiot. There we go.
Has it been a long day, Dan?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Bless you.
Yeah, I think that's about right, because we went to like 16 with Jet 2, so I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. We're heading to Valencia at the moment. Then we're going to turn left at VLC and head south. We're going through 25,000 feet at the minute. Gorgeous conditions with the sun just off to our southeast. Well, not southeast. It's to the sort of 5 o'clock of the aircraft. Oh dear, I'm tired. Block time was what? 1 hour 30, 1 hour 20-ish. Air time is actually 1 hour and 5 minutes. Block time is displayed as 1.5 hours. There's the eastern coast of Spain. Barcelona would be... Oh no, Barcelona's well further up, innit? I really love doing this. The knowledge of it, just, yeah, like having the knowledge of where all the buttons are and what they do and how to interact with them, it just makes you feel great.
Unless you don't know where they are and you don't know what they do, like me. Quick things that probably work. Nothing's shouting at me too loud yet, and I'm not falling out of the sky, so it can't be too bad.
What's your ground speed at the moment? Or true airspeed, sorry.
460 true airspeed, 459 ground speed.
About the same as me then. I've just literally hit that. Dan's in a much longer version of the 737. Didn't look like it on the ground as we saw before, but the 900 is a lonk boy. Not many operators of that around the world. I think only Delta. I don't think American have any. KLM definitely do. Not sure if Norwegian have got any. Alaskan have got a bunch of them.
Yeah, Alaskan and United were the only liveries available.
Yeah. Don't think there's many of them. It's a real tail strike risk actually, to be fair, because it is long. We're turning now. Look at that, how cool is that? Yes. I'm not going to zoom in on the scenery because it'll look rubbish, but you know, you can see it from here, yeah, on a wide angle. It's still absolutely flat out.
Yeah, I'm at 99.8.
99.5.
99.9.
It's actually like redlining.
Oh, 100. 100.1.
Yeah, when you go onto reverses, it goes to like 105, 106.
You'll be pleased to know that I mapped my reverses this time, so I might not crash.
Oh, fantastic. That's good to know. I look forward to seeing that come into effect later. What's the current QNH down there at Malaga? 1012. Oh, I'm not sure if we discussed this last time, but I found out that you can change the HPA that you're going to change it to when it comes out of standard.
Yeah, you told me that before.
Okay. Sorry, I'm dead boring. I'm not sure if I hit some turbulence or something there, but during that last shot, the aircraft was proper, like, wobbling up and down. Yeah, I had a right one. Oh, Albacete! There's a truck racing driver called Antonio Albacete. He's an absolute legend of Spanish motorsport. It's either that Albacete is a sort of common Spanish name, or he's had a city named after him. that much of a legendary status. Here's an interesting question. What's your passenger count today, considering you're in a 900?
I totally know how to find that out.
FS Actions payload. There you go. Menu FS Actions payload on the FM.
I think I forgot my passengers in.
What?
No, I've got 12 in first class, 149 in economy.
I've got 162. But according to my SimBrief load sheet, I've got 166. Or is that 2 pilots? No, it wouldn't be 2 crew, would it? So
I'm at 97.3% load level.
I'm 88.3.
So how can an
Yeah.
800 take more than a 900?
I don't know. There's our progress so far then. Past Serra, down towards Astro, then it's Pobos, Zebar, Yes, Mamis, Bazas and Vibas. I'm at 100.9% throttle. 101. And it's climbing.
Now, down at 91%.
Wow. Mine is climbing, but I think that's just as the air is so thin up here at 37,000 feet. Oh, there's the beep. We'll get into within 1,000 feet of it. Okay, so how long till... yeah, it's wound back the throttle now. We've got to cruise. What's the time to top a descent? 84 miles.
Yeah, 12 minutes for me.
Really?
My top distance is 92 miles.
What? Oh, I
What's
suppose
your
I'm 2,000
what's your
feet
EPA?
higher to destination.
Yeah, mine's 606. If you click on Prague, it's literally above.
Oh, yeah.
Say LNG.
608. Yeah, I'm 78 miles from top of descent. Maybe mine will be a bit shallower because I'm going to be 2,000 feet higher.
Potentially.
We'll get the forecast winds and all that sort of stuff a bit closer too. We'll probably do that at about 30 nautical miles away from the top of descent. So we've got 40 now to chill out for a little bit and enjoy the view out the window. I'll see you in a sec. Actually, no, we'll do one of our little time lapses. There you go. Enjoy that for a bit. Okay, so 27 nautical miles till top of descent, so we're going to click forecast and we're going to get the descent winds. We're going to request those. Let's make sure we've got the checklist all set. They're being requested right now. We need to get the ATIS and airport information. Let's go to the arrival. It's going to be 1012 on the QNH down there, so let's change that to 1012. Localizer frequency and course we need to set up. So we go to the approach chart. Localizer 1095. Final approach course 132.
Wait, what? Mine's got me on 118.
Eh?
What runways have got you going in on?
13.
Mine says 12.
Oh, are you on the left runway?
Yeah.
That's cool. So we're on different runways. Ha! No way.
Why is it done that?
I don't know, but I like that. Because that means that we're not going to run into each other.
Yeah.
109.5 on the thing. We're also going to do that on... Oh my god, my checklist is in the way! Imagine that, checklist being in the way. 1095 on this one. 132 on the course. Approach, arm, glide slope alive, gear down. Okay. So other than that, we need to just do passenger seatbelt signs and so on. And we also need to put in... What's the ILS thingy, Dan?
2.5, but you're on a different runway.
Yeah. Mine's 4.2. It's right at the top of the screen. I'll zoom in for you, everybody, because I love you. There it is. Basically, the 737 will descend on its own as long as VNAV is active, because it's good. Simply good. Oh, look, Granada reports. Pretty sure everything's all set up other than that. Oh, the approach speed ref. Where is that? So init ref, index, approach. And then you choose what flaps and speed you're going for. Have you done that, Dan?
I haven't chosen them, no, but I will.
Init ref, index, approach, and then on the right hand side you'll have 3 options between flaps 15, 30 and 40.
Yeah.
And you'll just choose which one. And we are descending. Right, let's go on board and listen to this fantastic sound, because this is my favourite bit about the 737. Again, I really hope you're watching this on bassy speakers or bassy headphones, everybody, because... Okay, so just as an update, everybody, this is where we're at now, starting our descent down to Bazas, then Vibas. We're going to be on runway 13. Dan's going to be on runway 12. So he's coming in from the left-hand side, so you're going to have a longer taxi than me, aren't you? Don't think we've ever had that before, but to be fair, I had my flight plan in on SimBrief and ready, like, 4 hours ago. I
wonder
when I was
if the
checking
wind's
it.
changed or something, and that's why it's put me in the other one.
Yeah, maybe.
I can pretty much see the airport from here, though.
Oh, really?
Just because it's MSFS, and if you install scenery, it gives you a random patch of ground.
With really dark windows and sharp outlines. What's your arrival time still?
6:06.
Yeah, mine's 6:08, so that's alright. To be fair though, again, reiterate, different runways, so not to worry about. I'm excited. Oh, actually, this is a good point, everybody, to pause the video right now in the comments. I want you to write down what you think Dan's livery will be when we land. Because, as you know, when it re-renders the plane and it'll give him a random livery. It was Flybus or something earlier on, which looked like a British airline. But what will it be? It could be anything. So pop it in the comments if you've got a prediction, let us know. Or don't. Still at 30,000 feet, Dan.
I'm at 29 now. Should have done this in Concorde and seen if we could actually go supersonic between the two. Be funny.
You've got a shorter runway than me, I think. No, they're actually the same size. It's just because it's on an angle it looks shorter. That's what we tell the ladies anyway, innit, boys?
Just go and cut the bushes at the bottom of the runway, gain a couple of inches.
Doing a little right turn now at Vibas, going towards Vegaf. That's when the approach will start. It's quite a steep right turn, actually. Can't see the airport yet, I don't think. Not sure if I've got the render distance set differently or something. Oh, I think it is over there, actually. I think I do see it.
This is a sharp left, Anton, coming up here.
I'm excited to see what you make of it when you get down there.
It's gonna be a full-on 90 left, like pull the handbrake up sort of do.
You're going to hear two things, or two words from that aircraft, and it'll be bank angle.
Yeah, then you hear two words from me. Mayday, mayday.
You can see now the approach swooping us round to the left. That does look like a very tight turn, actually. I mean, this is tight. Jesus Christ, nearly rolled the thing. They like a bit of aggressive flying in these 7.3s. I'm pretty sure I can see the airfield over there now, yeah. Just need to stop messing with this. Stop it. Put it down, leave it alone. Okay, it's telling me standard pressure now. Oh, come out of standard pressure, sorry. You'll have to let me know how how steep your left turn is so I can prepare myself for it. Are you about to get to it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have we got? 2.8 miles.
It should start turning now, to be fair.
It's full on 90 degrees.
Oh, you don't mean like 90 degrees of bank?
I mean, it could well be. How do you on speed brake on this thing? Alright, that's right.
Yeah, it's a weird one. You have to like push it away from you or up or something. I don't know. My descent is shallowing out greatly here. Did yours do the same?
Yeah, because it's a 10,000, 7,000 restriction.
Oh yeah. I'm going to remember to put auto brakes on today because I'm actually going to read the checklist. It's going to make a nice difference, I think, to how this goes.
It is a pretty steep bank.
You just suddenly jolted across my screen to the left. It is a literal 90-degree corner.
You want to make sure the cabin crew are sitting down for that one. No.
Dan is over there on his way in, beginning his descent. Well, further into the descent, I should say, beginning the approach. I'm messing with this again, stop it. Starting my left turn now, Dan, the legendary left turn.
It is pretty steep.
Yeah, it's still banking. Jesus.
This approach isn't what I was thinking. I think because we came from the UK before, it was all right on the right hand side.
Right, a bit more over to the west.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you fly through the valley a bit more than fly over it.
Yeah. Approach is literally the next thing that we do, so for this bit, we're not doing a massive amount here, everybody. One thing as well from the checklist that I found interesting is that it tells you to put the approach and the gear down before putting any flaps in. In the past, I've always found that when we've been flying the Airbuses, we put like flaps 1, sometimes even 2, before gear goes down.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose in this it says flaps 15, so that's like 4 or 5 notches down on the flaps, so maybe it allows for 1 or 2 before that to tell the plane to slow down a bit, I don't know. Still descending, nice and sweet. We're not going to put our approach on until we get to there. What's that? Dimac, is it called? Divac. That's when I'm going to put the approach on.
Scenery's pretty nice here, even just the mountains.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got it all on low at the minute. The level of detail's really poor, but to be honest, it does look alright. I might bump it up. I'm very quickly. It's going to give us a little bit more separation. I'm going to put the detail up to 50 instead of 25. Just to add that little bit more to it. I'm not sure if it's really noticeable from up here, to be honest, but we'll go with it. Okay, right, because I'm impatient, I'm going to click approach. Glide slope alive is when we put the gear down, so not really a lot to do there. VOR and localizer, it's ready. Glide slope, it's ready. The white diamond is on there. It's going to start to intercept it soon. It's got the DME arc ready to go. Turning in now at Divac. Beautiful. How high are you, Dan? Whereabouts? Actually, you might be swinging a bit further out.
I'm on final now.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's swung you further around to the right, because then you're coming across to the left, aren't you, from me? Because you seem to be right of the runway for me. We've got single CH. So we're going to bring gear down, because glide slope is alive. Did we do it this early? Flipping heck, I'm miles out. About 15 miles out actually, so yeah. Gear is going to come down, everybody. We're going to start slowing this pig down. Flaps to 15. Let's make sure they're actually on 15. No. 10. 15. Okay, speed brake needs to be armed. Second autopilot arm when ILS is established. We have already got the second autopilot on. Engine start switch is going to continuous. I never put the landing lights back on. Nah. Funny that. All the seatbelt signs. Funny that, isn't it? Landing flaps then set. I need to tell it to bring the speed down. Cool. On glide slope. How are you getting on?
1,000 feet.
Nice. Glide slope captured. We're on our way in. Okay, so it's holding us at our ref speed. I'm going to keep the auto throttle on for this one. It does say that you use the auto thrust. Good. Auto thrust as required. Everything else is ready. You on the ground, Dan?
Yep.
How did it go?
Not the smoothest, but could have been worse.
Fair play, mate. Oh, you've got Volanta as well, so you can check your landing rate, can't you?
Yeah.
Do you want to?
My SP got a bit low. What's that? Statistics. Oh, it doesn't tell me.
Oh.
Hold on, end flight.
Once we get to 1,000 radio, that's when Charlie D...
Negative 351 feet per minute.
Ooh. I've just realised as well, actually, sorry Dan, I'm just going to talk over you for a sec. I didn't set minimums, which isn't great.
1,000.
.271 minimums. Oh, big freeze. Is it not? Have I not got the airport or something? Oh no, it is. It is there. It's just because I've got all the terrain thing on low. Right, autopilot is off. That's my plane, everybody. Auto throttle is disengaged. It's all mine. Following the flight director for a bit. God, the runway is taking its time to load in.
500.
Oh my god, I need to sort that terrain level of detail out. That is awful. I'm so sorry, everyone. You deserve better than this. Speed and angle is pretty spot on at the minute, though.
Approaching minimums.
Yep, approaching minimums.
Minimums.
Continue. Okay. I'm looking out the window.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Well, it's definitely the Ryanair gate because it's told me that I'm being handled by Ryanair, so I'm going to change that.
Okay, reversers are stowed. The terrain looks absolutely toss, and I'm really sorry, everyone. That was a nice landing, though. Very, very nice landing. Oh, the runway lights are really high off the ground and are coming through me cockpit windows. Like the taxiway lights, that's really strange. Let's get clear of the runway. Parking brake going on. Let's just quickly try and figure this terrain out, because you deserve better than that, everyone, because that looked absolutely toss.
The airport looks pretty sick, to be fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was really good.
Let's leave our aircraft over there and have a ganders. Where are my buildings? I've got no buildings anywhere. Let's see what livery Dan's in. By the look of it, none. He's just in a plain white 737. So if you had that written down, well done, you've won nothing. He's also got no landing gear. But here we are on the ground at Malaga. Echo India, Golf X-Ray Lima. So, we need to put ground spoilers back to where they were. Flaps retract. Landing lights need to come off. We need strobe lights off as well. Come on. This one. Taxi lights need to come on. They were still on from earlier. APU start. Probe heat comes off. Let's go upstairs for these. Probe heat comes off. We then need to go to engine start switches to the off position. I didn't put auto brakes on again, did I? That might be why it didn't slow down. Christ's sake.
Maybe why it didn't slow down.
Yeah, maybe. Runway turn-offs off. APU gen on. Check voltage. Taxi lights off as we turn into the gate. So, we then need to figure out where gate 2-4 is, as we chose. Okay, so we're in left onto Alpha, and then our first right. Let's go. Whereabouts is Dan in comparison? Oh, it's just over there. Just gone out of view. Didn't stop the clock either, but yeah. An hour and 8 minutes that was counted to there, and I've been on the ground for a few minutes, so about an hour and 5 in the air was pretty spot on, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, I'm gutted that the airport hasn't loaded properly or well for me. I need to figure out what...
It is a shame because it looks really, really good.
Oh, I don't know why it hasn't, because we've definitely got the scenery. Well, I have. I mean, because the taxiways are working and everything, because they're not standard Microsoft Flight Simulator taxiways. So I wonder what.
I take it you should be turning right in a minute because you're heading towards me.
Yeah, I'm turning right here. We need to do GSX and get GSX to. Oh God, B24. There we go. That was a good guess, wasn't it? Yeah, you'll need B16. I'm pretty sure.
I'm going 23.
Okay. And now, because we're coming into here, we turn taxi lights off. There's the gang. Oh, I'm absolutely gutted that the airport hasn't worked. I did wonder why I couldn't see the buildings from miles away, because as I've shown before, when I've been at Manchester sometimes, you can see the windows from ages away. Like, it's just a really sharp black line. Flipping heck, I can't even see the ghosting on the GSX thing is really poor. Come on. I'm trying to go. Oh, 0.2 and 0.0. Not bad, not bad. Okay, parking brakes set, engine fuel control lever is going to go off, but we want to put the APU gen on before we do that. Because last time, I was an idiot. Engine's off. Yeah, if we needed any other sign to tell us that the that the scenery isn't working and that my taxiway lights are poking out the ground for no reason, let's just admire how high off the ground Dan still is. Let's continue on with our checklist, shall we? Passenger signs now can come off. All the cretins can get up. APU bleed air goes on. Anti-collision light comes off. Fuel pumps off except for the one that's powering the APU. Anti-ice off, electronic hydraulic pumps off as well. That's these two here. Isolation valve goes to open. Flight directors come off.
Gateways and everything here look brilliant.
Oh, I can't even get that. That's really annoying. Don't know what has gone on there. Sorry everyone. You deserve better than that. We'll still do deboarding and see what it makes of it. Yeah, the door has just opened and there are no passengers getting off. Part and parcel of this sometimes, but either way, that was Ibiza to Malaga with Dan. I enjoyed that, Dan. I'm not sure about you. It seemed quite easy, that one. I think we're getting the hang of these now.
Ish. Ish.
Ish. Ish is the word. But we'll make sure scenery and everything works next time, everyone. I'm really sorry. I didn't know what happened there. But obviously I'll try and figure out what that was, whether it was down to graphics settings or not, or whether there was something disabled somewhere. GSX has caused issues with scenery for me before as well, so we'll have to see whether it was that. But yeah, it's midnight here now where we are, so we're going to end that one there. But Dan, any final words before we go, mate?
No.
Fantastic. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode.